Hello.
Hi, Gail. So we have the evolution of Mazzer from early man to space traveler.
Yeah, diaper bearing up to shaving.
Exactly. Okay, so we got our whole lineup here, and you're just going to take me through their stats. We'll do a little testing. So let's start with the little dude and go on up.
These are kind of the home models. Mini Mazzer, and this is the doser grinder. It has 58 millimeter flat burrs, 500 RPM.
Okay.
And it's a doser. You know, whack. This is obviously this is used.
Our demo machine.
Smaller bean hopper. Comes in various colors: black, silver, and also the polished one for rocket.
Okay, cool.
Then you jump up to the Mini Mazzer Electronic, and it comes A and B. There's two different models in this. Comes with a larger bean hopper. You can buy the smaller bean hopper. This one is 64 millimeter flat, 1750 RPM. This is not a doser. This is just a chute.
Now, I hate that because it actually does dosing.
It doses,
you know, and I hate
like
that. Yeah, I hate that language because this is actually how you control
Exactly.
the dose. So it's not like you're just turning it on and it's going, you know, crazy.
No, you program each one of these buttons, or this one here with that little hand on it.
That's just
on and off, on and off.
That is the
these
go
are
crazy
programmable,
button.
and when we get this going, you'll see.
Okay.
You put your portafilter in there, hit that, it's done.
all right. So that's the Mini E Type A. There's also the Type B.
Yeah, the difference in programming in those is on the B down here, there'll be a button instead of the screw, and you take your portafilter, hit it once, it'll dose out for one a single. Hit it twice, it'll do a double. And there'll be a screw adjustment down here to adjust the volume of ground coffee that comes out.
Okay. Next up, we have.
Now we have the Major.
No, we don't. We have the Super Jolly.
We have the Super Jolly. I'm sorry. Yeah, this is the Major right here. Super Jolly, 64 millimeter flat, 1750 RPM.
Okay.
Right. Doser grinder, again, just like the Mini Mazzer. Oh, she comes like that.
And all these come in both formats: the E with this control or this configuration. Okay.
And these bean hoppers are all interchangeable. So if you want a smaller one on this for your house or vice versa, they're interchangeable.
All right. Now we go
to the Major.
The Major, okay.
83 flat, 1750 RPM.
Okay.
Doser, again, it comes in an electronic if you want it. Looks a lot like this. Timer on the side. These all have timers with the exception here.
Yeah.
With the exception, this type, on and off.
Just has this guy on the side.
On and off.
Okay.
Push button. When you get to these Mambos, they have a turn switch.
Okay, so Major, 83 millimeter flat steel.
You got it.
All right.
Coney. This happens to be the electronic one. It does come in the doser. 63 conical, 500 RPM.
So can we, real quick, before we get beans in there, let's show the difference between these two guys, what the insides of a flat versus a conical look like.
You got it. Come on out of there. Stand that off. There we go. Okay. Do you see that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it just kind of looks like a cog wheel system down there.
And this is the conical, very different looking. It actually comes to a cone.
That one will cut you, Gail. I will cut you. That's its tagline.
Is that what it says?
Yeah. The Coney is like the bad boy out in the alley. Come out here, Gail. I'll cut you.
Right back here, there's a screw to keep this in here too.
Oh, okay. So this actually locks down.
Yep. When you make your adjustment, this locks down right here.
Nice.
And this locks the bean hopper in place.
Okay.
So it can't come and cut you.
All right. So 63. Good. Keep it in check. 63 millimeter conical. 500 RPM on our Coney.
You got it.
And then what about the big bad boy, the dude that's taller than me?
71 conical, 28 inches tall, 24 inches tall.
Okay.
500 RPM.
So same RPM on both of these, but just larger burrs on the Robur?
Yes, so it's going to grind you a little faster. Again, electronic on this particular one, but it comes in the other. And these two, when we took them out of the package, they're putting in a tamping stand and a tamper.
Now, these guys are electronics. So they have that, but the hopper dudes, they'll come with an attachment, right, where you can do the
Yes.
tamp up.
They have, these screws here, you can put it here or here.
Okay.
These are backed up. It's a black plastic tamper, and you tamp up, which
You're not big
I'm
on.
not a fan of it. It's hard to get.
Well,
If
so
you think
know,
I do this crooked.
well, so here's the story, in my opinion, Gail, is that what I've heard is that the fineness and tamp pressure in Italy is much finer and
Yes.
lighter.
Yeah, they hardly tamp at all.
So they're really doing it as a finishing thing, and I think
Polish.
that's because these are Italian grinders. That's really kind of their approach. Is that you do that, hit it up a little bit, and you're all set.
Oh, nice.
That's my presumption.
Well, I'll
let's
check
say.
it out for you.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll find out what's going on in Italy. Is that a road trip for me?
I wish.
Want to go?
Sure.
Let's go.
Okay, so let's pause, and we'll get these guys going to do a little testing.
I'm going to go make my reservations for the reconnaissance to Italy.
All right. I'll see you soon.
Yep. Okay,
right.
we're going to test the timing on these. They're all at about the same consistency.
And then we're going to show some, how they sound.
Yep, there.
Yeah. And we can't really do a great time assessment since we have a mix of hopper types, but this is, you can't see it, there's the finger guard, but up in the shoe, one of the reasons that the Mazzers tend to be a little less clumpy is there's a little
Declumping
screen
thing.
there.
Sends it through it so that it... All right, you saw how long that took. Let me get a little pinch here.
Consistency is good. That's really what
Not
we're looking
bad.
for. All right.
Not bad.
Let's try it. Let's move up to our mini E. A little different noise.
Different noise level for sure. Okay.
Well, this one's set finer than the
A
other
little
one.
bit finer, but
But-
still about the same consistency.
Yeah, the consistency is still similar.
Okay.
All right, on to Super Jolly. So these two have the same burr size, just more difference of RPMs, right?
Yep. A little different noise. You're getting a little louder.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. This is set finer even than the mini.
Yeah, it is.
More talky,
But
but still
still-
great consistency. But the particle sizes.
Even better.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm all like,
People are going to be like, oh, you're throwing all that color.
this is the major.
empty it
Oh,
out.
you got some crap in there. Got some crap. Very different noise.
Much more throaty.
Yeah.
Somehow I think there's enough in there to dose out. Nope. Yeah, that's about, well,
A little more.
look at it. You can see it
Yeah.
in the window. So that's about how long that takes. We're not getting real exact on this. We're not weighing it.
Even finer.
No, that's about the same as the
Oh,
last
is
one.
it?
Yeah, I think so.
Feels more talky to me, but
Wanna use it
yeah.
to talc?
Okay. And now we're on to the Coney. These are the two conicals. Much quieter.
Yes. These two machines, hear the fan? They have a fan that kicks in to cool them down.
And you on a hot summer day.
That's about the same as the last one. It looks good.
Yeah.
Consistency has been good from,
Oh, yeah. Okay. And Robur.
I have to reach out.
Yeah, totally.
Now, Kat, tell me. You see the clumping?
Yeah.
Do these not have the screen?
I don't know.
I don't know
Let's see if
either.
we can-
So I was asking. Here,
I
let's
thought
look
they-
at the,
I thought they all did.
Let's look at this, and I'll. I can't see up in there.
Yeah.
You can't see up in the chute unless you take this off, which we could. If you want to pause, we'll take a look.
This is great. I mean, and also super fast, right? With that
Oh, yeah.
larger burrs.
Yep.
And I didn't really feel heat on any of these.
No, me neither.
You know, so I don't know if that's much of a concern when you're doing a double shot, you know,
No.
each time.
No, it's like not warm at all. Tickle, tickle, tickle.
You want to take the finger guard off? We'll be right back.
I'll get a wrench. It's the screen that we were talking about. Watch.
So it is on this. This guy does have it.
Yep. What a mess I just made.
But you know what? This is a great time for us to talk about making changes. As you can see, your coffee bar is going to be up here. This is coming down here. There is that chute. And so you have to dose out about 30 grams whenever you make a change.
Yes, you got all the coffee that's in between those two burrs plus the shoot.
And so you want to make sure that, like, what you know, when you're making a change, you dose out 30 grams before you start doing your testing.
Right.
And that's kind
otherwise
of,
you're getting a little bit of the previous and a little bit of the new.
and you'll drive yourself crazy.
Here's the other. This is the mini Mazzer. Whoops, I hit the wrong button.
Now, the thing that we should note here is that these are different grinds. Obviously, like this is coarser than the one that we have going on the Robur. But same kind of idea.
There. Now it's coming out a little finer. I just adjusted it.
A little compact. You're so naughty. I can't believe you adjusted it finer without it being on, Gail. That's not best practice, Gail.
Here we go. I'm fixing it. I'm redeeming myself. There.
Oh, yeah. So,
now it's getting clogged up on that.
yeah.
But it does declump it a little bit more.
Yeah, a little bit. So it comes out in nicely formed little bricks,
And that thing I
coffee
just took
bricks.
out, don't take this out. It's your finger guard.
Yeah. So yeah. So the chute situation is not, so people say, oh, you know, this grinder has this problem. There's certain things around grinders in general.
That's the way
The
grinders
chutes,
are. That's the
you
way they
always,
are.
if you're using burrs, a burr grinder, you always have to run it when you're making it finer.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's certain things that are just grinder general rules of thumb.
Unless you have a blade.
Yeah, you can do whatever the heck you want with that, Gail.
You can do whatever you want with the blade grinder. When you get to burrs, you got two burrs, whether it be conical or flat. They're trying to go closer or further away. That's how you adjust your grind. If you're trying to make it closer, think of it. There's a bunch of ground coffee in there.
Yeah.
You're like,
It can't actually, and you can damage, especially if it's a grinder that threads in, you can damage that.
Yes, and it'll get all clogged up, and you'll be calling us saying, my grinder ceases to grind.
Yeah. So that's something to keep in mind with all grinders. And then also with the chute. Okay, so overall, Gail, we're really talking about, these are the most popular home versions.
Yep.
We have some particularly devoted home roaster or home coffee people who do
commercial.
super jollies.
Yeah, once in a while you get somebody that'll do that, and they put a smaller hopper on it.
Yeah, but most often we're talking, these guys are going to be out in a business.
Yeah. Should we were talking about this grinder? Nice on a hot day.
Exactly.
Got the fan going, cool you down.
Hang out. All right, cool. So that's our Mazzer lineup.
Yeah,
Thanks so much, Gail.
Hey, you're welcome, Kat. You have a good one.
You too.